Okay, however, we move into what is happening in the Philippines. It is important that when you apply now flexibility and inclusivity into your course, then it's important to take a look at what we call as contextual modalities. So what will actually work for our context. Now, let me just highlight a bit about flexibility in basic education. So as you can see from our screen, so we are aware that because of the archipelagic situation in the Philippines, so it's important to really look at the many ways by which we can reach out to our learners. Distance learning would refer to a learning delivery modality where learning takes place between the teacher and the learners, geographically remote from each other. So we have discussed that a bit a while ago. So it has three modalities from this perspective from DepEd. So first, you have the modular distance learning. The modular distance learning uses self-learning modules and features individualized instruction that are printed or in digital format. Learners under modular distance learning can also learn from other resources, such as learning materials, your textbook, activity sheets, study guides, and usually even teachers deliver this appropriate learning materials. Online distance learning is also a way for us to reach our students. This time it uses the internet in downloading learning materials and uploading homeworks. So when talking about distance learning here, this is the first thought that pops into the minds of the majority. So with the advent of technology, ODL can pretty much be reliable and efficient. So however, you really need to have a good quality of computer and a steady, fast internet connection. So for this to be effective, it is important to be able to share the resources in a platform, whether it's a combination of your synchronous or asynchronous mode of instruction and the like. So ODL really relies on the internet since it serves as a facilitator between the learner and the teacher, as well as the peer-to-peer communication between the students. So the third that DepEd wanted us to capitalize on would be on radio, TV-based instructions to those who have no internet connectivity. So however, here we would have to highlight that we will focus on letter B, which is online learning. Now, a second option DepEd mentioned has something to do about blended learning, which is a mix of online distance learning, the modular distance learning, and the TV radio-based instruction. Homeschooling is the third one, which is the option for those in a home-based environment, facilitated by, of course, qualified parents, guardians, or tutors who have undergone relevant training. Now, let's look at the perspective of the higher education, wherein it also promotes flexible learning. And here it involves a combination of your digital and non-digital technology. Well, primarily almost the same as what we have experienced in the Department of Education. So you will see here that flexibility has something to do with ensuring the continuity of and accessibility when the traditional modes is not feasible, as in the occurrence of the national emergencies, just like the pandemic. In higher education, we have three modes of flexible learning that is promoted. So this is the flexible learning mode wherein it is electronic based and which uses available online classrooms for the delivery of instruction. Learning materials are also in digital format. So it could be in webcasts, podcasts, videos, open educational resources. And I guess that in CHED, they launched what we called a PHL CHED Connect, which is a web-based platform where we can share resources among each other. Now, the second one is offline. So it is a flexible learning mode that does not use the internet connectivity at all. So learning is done through printed modules or offline in digital formats, such as video and audio that is stored in storage devices. Now, the Third type is what we call blended. Blended meaning because we have combined the flexibility of the online and offline modes. So online technology will be used for delivering the lessons, while classroom activities will be done offline using a combination of your printed modules, the videotapes, storage devices, or even the learning packets.